Monday, July 4, 2016. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and this is my 1983 Mercedes 240 diesel. As you saw on one of my last videos, I actually replaced the HVAC blower motor with one out of a Volvo, and I was hoping to cure two problems with that. First off, especially going into the winter, the old blower motor was noisy. Now, that's mostly due to a worn-out motor, the bearings in the motor. Maybe I could have relubricated it and gotten some more life out of it, but you know, who's to say how long that would have lasted? And I was hoping that it would cure not only that problem, but also another problem I'm having, which is the blower only works on low speed. Now, I was able to swap in the Volvo motor. You can go back and look at the video on that. But that only quieted down the motor. It didn't give me more than one speed. So I did a little more research, and as always, you know, even though I'm doing repair videos, I'm always learning the little stuff. And what I learned was that the motor itself only sees whether or not it's getting power or not, and the speed is governed by how much power is being fed to the motor. So I figured, okay, it's not the motor itself, what is it? So there's basically two other parts governing this. There's the switch right here in the center console. Now, on a 240D, this is the 3-speed rotary knob. Okay, so here's the 3-speed rotary knob, front and center. And there's another part which is actually buried in the HVAC air box, and that's what I think my problem is. That actually is the blower resistor. So what I basically have is a malfunctioning resistor pack. So I don't believe I'm going to be able to fix that. I looked it up, the part is no longer available. So I've actually decided to make a little modification here. If you know me in this car, I am actually not opposed to making any modifications because I put this car together on the cheap. So let me show you what I got. Now, this right here is a DC motor controller. I actually got this off of Amazon.com. This was not expensive, and this I think it's good for up to 20 amps. The HVAC motor in the car, I think, only draws... yeah, well, it draws less than that because it's on a 16 amp fuse from the factory. So basically, I'm going to run a new power and ground wire directly from the battery and use it to power this, and then run this directly to the motor itself. And what this will effectively do is give me infinitely variable fan speed, everything up from 0 to full speed. Okay, I've got the panel off, and it also occurred to me I should just show you, should just demonstrate this. So, it's off. And you should be able to hear the fan blowing now. And you can hear I'm not getting any difference here. So I'm going to run some new wires, and I will connect this up and show you the DC motor controller in action. Okay, now unfortunately I have kind of lost light, so I'm working with a small LED work light here, but let me show you what I did. And this here is the fan on-off and control switch. So, as you can see, right here it's got very little power. So I can turn that on all the way from basically no power to full power. And I am really happy with this. So basically all I need to do now is just button this all up and make it look good. Mount the switch somewhere here in the console, and basically that's done, and I have full control over the fan now. And because I haven't cut any wiring and haven't made any permanent modifications. If I ever want to, I can just go back to the way this was from the factory. So this here is one option if your factory blower resistor fails. It's a much cheaper option. This motor controller maybe cost me $10. So this is Mercedes Diesel Guy. Thanks for watching.